Hello everybody and welcome to another YouTube video. Are you all well? Good! I'm glad to hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am 1 year older. Probably while you're watching this, it's probably the 17th of November and David is feeling just a little bit older because it is David's birthday. KalelPrime has reached the tender age of 29, whereupon it's time to really reconsider life, sit down, think about what's important, and then move forward. Which basically means I bought a load of shit. Well, actually, I didn't buy a load of shit. I bought some stuff that's shit. Stuff that I genuinely dislike. But still, it's my birthday and I'll buy what I want to. So, what did I get? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's start with the worst piece of crap. I bought this. This is Transformers Heart of Darkness. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate this comic book. I really, really do. I hated it when it first came out, and I still hate it. And just flicking through it now, I don't even remember that in the comic. Hold on a second. Is there more in this than just what was in the comic? Look, Heart of Darkness is a terrible series. It genuinely is. It's vile. It is in both an artistic sense and a writing sense. It's not very good at all. But I bought it. Why? Because unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I am a sucker for Transformers. What else did I get? I got this, which is actually quite good. It's the Beast Wars sourcebook. Yes, I know it does have an awful lot of errors in it and things like that, but I like these kind of character reference books in a similar vein to the Dreamwave's More Than Meets the Eye stuff, which I love. So I finally got this. This has been out for years, and I never picked it up, but you know what? Yeah. Plus, as well, like I own like some original artwork out of here as well, so it's always very, very cool. And then I got this, which is the Metal Gear Solid HD collection. Now, it's not out in Europe yet, but thankfully PS3 is region free, so I can buy the American version without any worries whatsoever. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's be sure, this is Metal Gear Solid. This is the daddy. I'm a massive Metal Gear Solid fan, and look. Transfarring, which is stupid, and I don't even think it works in Europe, so it probably won't work on my PSP. And besides which, now that I've got Peace Walker on console, why would I really want to play with my PSP on the go? Anyway, and then I got this, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sky Shadow, or, as he's actually known, Black Shadow. So, let's do an impromptu review of Black Shadow while I'm opening the box. Well, first of all, actually, let's look at the box. There it is, yeah, You like Black Shadow there, huh? Do you? Okay, what does it say? It says, don't mess with Sky Shadow. I don't know why they didn't just call him Black Shadow. I very much doubt somebody has the copyright on Black Shadow. Could it be because they thought it was too racially insensitive? I don't think so. Because we've had, what have we had? Is there anything? I mean, like, you still get toys of like, you know, Black Lightning and the Black Lanterns and stuff like that. So I don't think it's that. But anyway, I don't know. It might be the Black Shadow. I mean, it seems logical that somebody might have copyrighted that at some point. Don't mess with Sky Shadow. He's one of the most foul, dark-hearted Decepticons in the galaxy. He takes no prisoners and always finds his target. Even the evil Megatron shudders when he hears the whine of the engines in the distance, for it may be Sky Shadow coming for him. Actually, you know what? Like, bio-wise, that's not bad for Sky Shadow. Black Shadow. Black Shadow was a repaint of the Mega Pretender, Thunderwing. I can't get into this box. Let's see if I can... what? Look, a knife. Let's see if I can get into this and start... Oh God, the dog's whining. Jesus Christ, that's sellotaped on very well. Apologies for the blaspheming. Alright, okay. Let's have a look. Right. Yeah, Black Shadow. He's a remold and a repaint of the Mega Pretender Thunderwing, who appeared in like one episode of Transformers Victory. Yeah, it was, because they went after Star Saber. Him and his partner, Blue Bacchus, who was a repaint of... Oh, God, who were the Mega Pretenders? Thunderwing... Crossblades? Crossblades? Might be Crossblades. I think I might be wrong with that. I know it's not Vroom. There were 3 Mega Pretenders. There was Thunderwing, I think Crossblades, and Vroom. And it wasn't Vroom, so it was the other one. And as I say... Oh God! Missiles dropping on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. This is not how I intended for the missiles over there now. This is not how I intended for this video to go. Right, Black Shadow, along with his partner Blue Bacchus, who is a remold and repaint of one of the other Mega Pretender that is not Vroom. They are basically mercenaries. They are. Their Japanese bio, I believe, depicted them as Decepticon or Galaxy Gangsters or something like that, like space gangsters. And basically all it meant was they were just mercenaries. They worked for whoever was going to pay them the most. And in their one and only appearance in Transformers Master Force, they are hired by Hellbat, who is one of the Breast Force, to help him overtake and rob the planet Micro, which is where the Micro Masters come from, and stuff like that. And yeah, that is literally it. And well, there were 3 of them. As I recall, it was Great Shot, who is a remold and repaint of Six Shot into an Autobot. Great Shot defected and became an Autobot in the series, and it used to be the 3 of them. It used to be Great Shot, it used to be Blue Bacchus, and it used to be Black Shadow. And so, as I say, they betrayed them, or he betrayed them, and they attacked him, and they were about to take him out, and he used some kind of mumbo-jumbo on them, and he beat them. And that's it, really. That is the sum total of the animation. In fact, the historical background for Black Shadow. It's really as simple as that. Okay, so I've already dropped one of the missiles on the floor, so you'll forgive me in regards to the missile. Here we have Black Shadow in his jet mode, which looks really, really nice. Black and red, always a great combination, and just a nice little bit of gold there on the linkage for the transformation, just really setting it up a little bit, and the silver on the wings as well. Just really, really nice. I do like it. The Thunderwing toy, I mean, it's not great. I mean, you can turn over and you can quite clearly see there's the legs, there's the arms. Transformer plane modes are generally not very successful at hiding robot kibble. If you don't already own the Thunderwing toy, the gimmicks are that he comes with 2 missile-firing guns here. And if we take this front section... can't remember if there was a trick to this or not. No, we'll just snap it off. Oh yeah, I was supposed to take the landing gear down. You get this, which is the front off the jet and is supposed to be the Pretender. But in Victory, they weren't Pretenders. They were Crossformers? Is that what they were? Crossformers? I can't remember. It's been such a long time since I've visited the Takara trilogy. But yeah, so I mean that is his jet mode. Now I'm going to transform it off camera because you know you've seen it. There is one other bit of fiction that I am aware of. I haven't looked at the wiki, so I could be completely wrong. Black Shadow may have done something else, but I honestly can't remember. And if it is, it's something that I haven't read. Which is that he appeared in Last Stand of the Wreckers. Yeah, you know, that awesome comic book. That wasn't meant to be sarcastic either. It was a dig at the fact that I now own Heart of Darkness, which I'm pretty sure some people will probably have a go at me for. Matt. And in Last Stand of the Wreckers, we find out that along with... How do you transform this guy again? Oh, yeah, of course. Along with Six Shot and along with Overlord, Black Shadow is a Phase 6er. What is a Phase 6er? Well, a Phase 6er is basically... when the Great War spread out across the galaxy, Megatron decided to create 6 phases for the overthrowing of a planet. And the way this would work would be that the first stage would be infiltration. The second stage, I think, I can't remember, but it was basically infiltrate, then introduce facsimiles into the planet to destabilize the population, to start wars, basically, forcing the indigenous population to basically eliminate themselves for the most part, or weaken themselves to the point where when the Decepticons showed up, there would be no real threat. And then finally, a Phase 6er would be sent in to basically decimate the rest of the planet, because it's believed, I guess, that at this point the Autobots would have attempted to have intervened, and a Phase 6er would basically sort out all of the problems of the Autobots as well, because they are basically just rock. Now, the only Phase 6er that we got to see in the early IDW comic books was Six Shot, and then followed by that we got to see Overlord, who was the main guy in Last Stand of the Wreckers. We don't really know anything about Black Shadow other than the fact that he is a Phase 6er and that he is seemingly loyal to Megatron. However, both Six Shot and Overlord at one point in the IDW comic books have betrayed Megatron, so it's probably fair to say that Black Shadow probably has his own agenda as well. But when Overlord decided to do a bunk, Black Shadow was quite happy to stand with Megatron. And that's it. I mean, that is really the sum total of Black Shadow as I know it. I've never come across any other fiction where he's been involved. But yeah, and that brings us nicely, in a nice waffly kind of way, to his robot mode, which I'm trying to put the guns into his hand now. Ah, there we go. And my dog's just arrived, so if you can hear noises. There we go. There is Black Shadow. As you can see, significant remoulding to this chest section and his head. Obviously, we knew he was going to get a new head, and we knew we were going to get a Black Shadow repaint when they released the original Thunderwing toy, was it last year? Because the instruction sheet actually showed the Black Shadow head, which is really, really good. I really, really do like it. The chest piece, again, remoulded because the original concept for the Pretenders was that they had biological parts to them, and if you look at Thunderwing's chest, I should go over there and just get the original Thunderwing to show you a comparison, but I can't be bothered, and you probably own it anyway. You'll notice that it's got sort of like ridged, almost musculature to it as well, which again is trying to show in some way, I guess, because when they did the Generations Thunderwing, he wasn't a Pretender, that biological feel to it, whereas Black Shadow, when he was a cross-former in Takara's Victory line, they weren't. They were just robots. So the original Black Shadow had a chest piece as well. And again, as I say, you can see the remoulding there. Aside from that, this, I think, is remoulded, though it could just be that it's just got a different lick of paint on it. In fact, I think it has. I think it is really just this part which has been changed. All in all, though, really, really nice. I love the colour scheme of this guy. Just the black and the red and the silver just really, really pops. I would say, of the two, granted this is a brand new figure and, you know, I'm just messing around with it, I prefer this one, I think, to Thunderwing. Certainly Thunderwing, a much more iconic character. Black Shadow, you know, apart from the hardcore Transformers fans who want to go out and watch Victory and all of that stuff, which are probably you people watching this, so I shouldn't be putting anybody down. For the more astute, no, that's wrong as well. For the No, look, for most Transformers fans, Black Shadow is just that repaint that Thunderwing got. I'm not going to categorise Transformers fans, because when we start categorising ourselves, that, ladies and gentlemen, is where distinctions and lines in the sand are drawn, which is, I don't want to talk to that guy because he's a movie guy, or I don't want to talk to that guy because he's a G1er, or something like that. We're all one big happy family. Black Shadow. There's nothing else changed about this toy, so all of the problems that Thunderwing had, aka the fact that these smoke stacky laser gun things get in the way of his shoulder articulation, is still there, and he's got, you know, wobble. It's all still there. But having said that, he's a really nice repaint and remold, so it's very, very cool, and it's nice to see Hasbro going that extra mile, giving him a new head, giving him a new chest plate, to really build up the fact that this is a different character, who he is. And so hopefully, maybe with the release of this toy, this might spur IDW onto giving us more information on Black Shadow. James Roberts, who wrote Last Stand of the Wreckers, and Nick Roche, who co-wrote Last Stand of the Wreckers, and drew Last Stand of the Wreckers, are just going to be working on the new Transformers comic book, which comes out next month. So, will Black Shadow show up? You know those two guys, they don't do anything without a plan. It'd be very, very cool to see this guy. Very, very much so. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Black Shadow does have something. But I've never read it. Like, more backstory. Might be trans tech or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, Black Shadow, ladies and gentlemen. Nice repaint. I would recommend it. Go pick it up. I got this from Kapow Toys. Cost me like 20 quid with shipping. Yeah, I know. It can seem a bit expensive for a deluxe toy. But quite frankly, you know, these things are, well, pretty hard to come by from what I understand in the shops at the moment. So anyway, Black Shadow, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you like it. Anyway, until next time, take care of yourselves, and yeah, I haven't bought a Junk Heap. Go figure. I wonder why. Because he's not a character! Well, he probably is now, I suppose. I'm going to go buy Junk Heap. I'll see you all later. Bye.